What if I told you your brain does not see Coca-Cola as a drink? It sees it as a reward. And the scary part? Most people who say, "I just like the taste," are already addicted and don't even know it. By the end of this video, you will understand why you crave it, why quitting feels impossible, and the one psychological trick Coca-Cola uses to control your mind. So let me ask you something uncomfortable. When was the last time you went a full week without it? Exactly. Nobody wakes up one morning and says, "I want to become addicted to Coca-Cola." It happens slowly, quietly, almost politely. One can after lunch, another with dinner, then one in the afternoon, then one just because. And suddenly, it's not a drink anymore. It's a habit. Your brain begins to connect Coca-Cola with happiness, relaxation, comfort, reward, energy. And once that connection forms, you're no longer choosing it, you're obeying it. But here's the strange part. Two people can drink the exact same Coke. One stays in control, the other becomes dependent. Why? That answer will shock you. Every time you open a can, three things happen in your brain. Sugar hits your bloodstream, caffeine wakes up your nervous system, and dopamine floods your reward center. Dopamine is the brain chemical that says, "Do that again." So your brain learns a simple lesson. Coca-Cola is the instant pleasure, and the human brain loves instant pleasure. That's why you don't crave water, you don't crave vegetables, you don't crave plain tea, but you do crave Coke. Not because you need it, because your brain remembers it. And this is where most people lie to themselves. They say, "I can stop anytime." But when they try, headaches appear, irritability shows up, mood drops, energy crashes. That is not preference, that is withdrawal. Here is something most people never notice. They don't drink Coca-Cola when they're thirsty. They drink it when they are stressed, bored, tired, sad, frustrated. Coke becomes emotional medicine. Your brain quietly learns, feeling bad? Drink Coke. And over time, you stop solving problems. You just sip them away. But Coca-Cola addiction is not just chemical, it is also psychological. And this next part is where it gets dangerous. Coca-Cola is not just selling a drink, they are selling a feeling. Think about their ads. Happiness, friendship, family, celebration, smiles. For decades, they trained the world to associate Coca-Cola with good emotions. So when you feel low, your brain whispers, "Maybe a Coke will help." That's not a random thought. That is psychological conditioning. Let me ask you something personal. Have you ever bought a Coke even when you weren't really thirsty? Exactly. That was not thirst. That was programming. Addiction becomes strongest when it joins your routine. Morning Coke, lunch Coke, movie Coke, fast food Coke. Your brain loves routines, and once Coke becomes part of a routine, quitting feels like losing a friend. That's why people say, "It just feels weird without it." That sentence is the voice of dependence. But there is one type of person who almost never gets addicted to Coca-Cola, and it has nothing to do with willpower. I'll tell you who that is in a moment. Here is the psychological truth. You don't just drink Coca-Cola, you become a Coke person. And once something becomes part of your identity, changing it feels like changing who you are. That is why quitting feels emotional, not physical. Remember the group I mentioned? The people who rarely get addicted? They are the ones who never made Coke part of their identity. They see it as just a drink, not a reward, not a comfort, not a daily need. And that tiny mindset difference changes everything. So here is the uncomfortable test. If tomorrow Coca-Cola disappeared from the planet, would your day feel normal, or would something feel missing? Your answer tells you everything. This video is not here to demonize a drink, it's here to wake you up. Because addiction doesn't start when you lose control. It starts the moment you stop paying attention. In the next video, I will show you the psychology of another everyday habit that secretly controls millions of people. And trust me, you're probably doing it too.